Taking Back Sunday's latest self-titled release brings back the Tell All Your Friends lineup, but are they able to top themselves from almost 10 years ago? I'm a big Taking Back Sunday fan. I'm not the biggest, but I'm a big fan. So I was very excited when I heard that the Tell All Your Friends lineup was getting back together, and I thought, man, the new album is gonna be amazing. Now, to give you an idea of how I felt about their previous albums, I loved Tell All Your Friends and Where You Want to Be, of course. I kind of started listening after Where You Want to Be came out, and then Louder Now just blew my mind, because I went to go see them once or twice, I don't even remember, but it was so much fun, and I just listened to it non-stop. So that was the one that really just made me a huge fan. Then New Again, didn't really feel it. I wasn't into it. I don't even know, I didn't listen to it that much even. I just never got into it. So I wasn't really sure what to expect with their self-titled album, Taking Back Sunday, because the old lineup was back together, but could they possibly put together songs that rival their old albums? I didn't think it was possible. And it obviously wasn't, because this does not compare to their old material. Now, upon first listen, I thought, this is a lot better than New Again. But that's not saying much for me, because I didn't like New Again. So, I don't really know where it stands among all of their albums, but it's, well, New Again's at the bottom for me, but I really don't know how to place the other ones, and I don't even know where to put this one. I feel like it's not as good as their first three albums. And it stinks because I was so excited, and there are some great songs on Taking Back Sunday, but overall, the whole album just feels kind of disjointed, and it feels it almost feels like it doesn't know exactly what direction to go, because it does kind of deviate into like the bland style that I felt on New Again, but it does have some really heavy stuff that, and just like, you know, some really catchy choruses that remind me of Louder Now, and then it also has just some songs that remind me of their original stuff. So I would say that it most closely, in my opinion, resembles Louder Now, but it's not as good. Now, of course, this is my opinion. I feel like Taking Back Sunday is the one band where, God forbid, you say anything about them and people will kill you, because everyone's got really, really strong opinions about all their albums. Like, I'm sure someone's sitting there watching this video right now saying, like, this idiot, New Again was the best, or something. I don't know. I don't think anybody thinks that. But everybody seems to be so strongly opinionated about Taking Back Sunday, more than any band that I know, I think, honestly. So, you know, please understand that this is just my opinion. Don't forget that. So I would say my favorite songs are El Paso, Best Places to Be a Mom, and You Got Me. I think those are my favorites, and I guess I'll include Faith and Call Me in the Morning. They're not my favorites, but they'll be my honorable mentions. And like I said, there are some catchy choruses. Even if I don't like the whole song, there are a lot of choruses that get stuck in my head, such as Sad Savior, Who Are You Anyway, Doesn't Feel a Thing Like Falling, and Since You're Gone. I do like those choruses. But overall, my favorite songs are El Paso, Best Places to Be a Mom, and You Got Me, for sure. Like, those were the ones. And of course, the album starts, well, Faith is in there, but the album starts off with El Paso, Faith, which was one of my honorable mentions, and Best Places to Be a Mom. So you can imagine I was like, this is gonna be awesome. And then it turned out that those were kind of the best right there, aside from You Got Me, like I said. But overall, again, kind of feels weird and disjointed, like it doesn't know exactly what direction to go, and because of that, it deviates a little bit into what I didn't like about New Again specifically, and just, I don't know, it gets a little bit generic sounding in a lot of the songs, unfortunately. But I do have to say one other thing. Anytime that John is featured heavily in a song, those are some amazing moments. It's so nice to hear him back on songs and Taking Back Sunday. It's really bizarre, but I really think that those are some of the high points of the album. Any parts, honestly, that have him, that you can really hear him as opposed to, like, you know, kind of far off in the background, I love it. I kept getting a huge smile on my face every time I heard him, and I was like, yes, I love it. So let me know in the comments how you feel about Taking Back Sunday's Taking Back Sunday. Let me know how you feel about the lineup back together. Let me know if you think it really affected this album, or if you were kind of disappointed by the fact that it wasn't as good as maybe expected based on the fact that the lineup was getting back together. I feel like everyone had high expectations based on that, and that really kind of damned it, because it could never meet those expectations, I'm sure. Let me know what your favorite song is, or songs are, or your least favorite, whatever. Let me know anything that you want about the album Taking Back Sunday, and that's pretty much it.